Hello friends, welcome to your Kundalini class. You're sitting with Seraphina Dawn. Have one block with you for your practice today and come to a comfortable seat. You can sit on your prop or cross-legged as I am. Today's class is a great flush for the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system clears all the toxins from your cells, your skin, and tissues. It's also responsible for keeping all the fluids moving. So we're gonna work with all the limbs today in a smooth yet fiery practice. As you come to sit, bring your hands to your energetic heart center. You can gently guide your wrists in towards your sternum, perhaps connecting your forearms to the rib cage, and then start to breathe into your hands, your heart. Take a couple full body breaths to soften and listen. We'll open practice with the traditional Kundalini mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. It means I bow and honor the teacher, the divine, the light within me. We'll chant this together 3 times. Take a full inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Take a full breath in. Little pause at the top. Retain the breath. Take the gaze to the third eye, the point between the brows. Pause here. And then exhale. You can lower your hands to your thighs, relax your belly, relax your shoulders, and then slowly opening your eyes. So this first posture, you're gonna bring your hands to create a little hammock. The thumbs come together to touch. And then you're taking the palms behind your head, kind of like you're lounging back here. Little draw of the chin towards the chest. So the thumbs are meeting at the occipital ridge, the little bridge between the neck and the head. And then elbows spread wide, shoulders lace on either side of the spine. Head leans back. And then we're gonna twist. So inhale to the left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. We're here for 3 minutes. Okay, gaze is soft or eyes are closed. And then you're taking your gaze to your third eye, the point of consciousness, the seat of consciousness. It's Shiva's abode. Okay, and then working, inhaling left, exhaling right with breath of fire. It's a powerful breath, pumping the belly. Okay, 2.5 more minutes. Let's go. Keep it going. We're almost halfway. Okay, so breath of fire and twisting really activate the digestive system, our Agni, our spiritual and digestive fires. Okay, at our solar plexus, this is where we digest and assimilate information. Okay, so right now you're stoking your inner flame. So like you would turn on the oven to cook something. This is what you're doing in your abdomen right now. So if at any point you feel too hot, or this becomes too much, you can take a pause with your hands down on your thighs, take a couple breath at center, and then come back in. Okay, about 1 more minute to go. Keep it going. Smooth out the motion with your breath. Last 30 seconds, maybe speeding up your breath and the motion just a touch, turning up the heat as we wind down from this first exercise. Turning up the heat, I should say, as we complete this first exercise. Winding down the clock. Here we go. 20 more seconds. Great. Inhale at center. Take a full breath in. Keep your hands as they are. Lift the chest. Squeeze Mula Bandha, lifting the perineum up away from the ground. Draw navel in, chin in. Hold. Arms stay as they are. Exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, engaging Mula Bandha. Root locks, draw navel in, lift the perineum, squeeze all the energy up towards the third eye point, the brain, hold here. As you're ready, exhale fully, soften the belly. And then last one, draw the elbows back, shoulders back, lift your chest. Fullest breath you can here. Fill yourself up, squeeze, draw all the energy up to the brain, the third eye point. Hold. When you're ready to exhale, lower your hands down to your thighs. Keep your gaze soft. Take a couple full body breath exactly as you are, observing how you feel. Okay, you can open your eyes. So for this next one, you can reverse the cross of your feet if you prefer. Opposite leg comes in front. So we're gonna do knee drops. So for this one, you're lifting the knees up towards the abdomen, the chest, and then dropping them. And you're using your hands to pull your legs in, okay? Also using the adductors, the muscles on the inner linings of the legs, to draw the knees in. So your hands are gently supporting. It's almost like a butterfly kind of motion here. If you have knee sensitivity, you can take your legs wider to decrease the angle of the knee, okay? So heels can come more forward. If the cross doesn't work out for you, no problem. You can do this from a Baddha Konasana position, okay? But just ensure that, you know, maybe do a couple without your hands just to feel the muscles contract and get on board, and then the hands will support. We're doing this with breath of fire, so it looks like this. Okay, holding the gaze between the brow at the third eye. We're here for 2 minutes. Ready? Here we go. Gaze is softer, eyes are closed. So this one works to tone the abdominals, core is gently engaged here, the inner thighs, as I mentioned, the adductors. It also creates a little compression at the abdomen is the chest. So still working with the area, the solar plexus. Okay, as we do this, getting fluids flowing, your heart rate will be increasing, maybe, with the breath and the motion. Keep it going, about a minute, just over a minute left. Last 30 seconds, maybe coming back in if you took a little rest. Come back in and strong breath, quick motion. 20 more seconds, let's go. Great, next time you inhale, squeeze the knees in. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold at the top. Draw your navel in, draw your knees in. Hold. Gaze to the third eye. And then as you exhale, release your knees. Come to sit up nice and tall. You can turn your hands, palms upward against the thighs to release at the wrists. Soft hands, soft belly, soft shoulders. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Noticing what's shifted in your body. The acceleration of your heart rate, pumping more blood with fresh oxygen through the limbs. How this feels, all the movement going on inside that you cannot see, yet it's always happening. Okay, opening your eyes. So this next one, we're gonna do seated leg kicks. This one is pretty challenging. It's probably one of my favorites. So you're gonna come with your hands behind you. I'm gonna move the clock. Come with your hands behind you, fingertips point backwards. And then you're leaning back kind of just past the sits bones. You wanna have your chest lifted, okay? Elbows can be slightly bent. And then you're kicking your feet really quickly, I actually need to walk my hands back, out from your bum, okay? So here, core is engaged, really stimulating the flow of fluids through the feet as you fling your feet away from your hips, okay? Breath of fire or smooth, deep breath in and out through the nose. Here we go, just 1 minute. It's gonna fly by. Keep it going, 30 more seconds. Core is engaged. Core is working, hamstrings are working to lift the heel away from the bum. Keep going, strong breath. Knowing you can slow it down, take a rest at any moment, and then come back in, last 15 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place both feet down on the ground. Inhale here, lift your chest, squeeze Mula Bandha, chin to chest, draw navel in, hold. As you exhale, come up to sit, hands palms up on your thighs. To release, take a couple deep inhale and exhale. A longer exhale will help settle the heart, give you a sense of groundedness, even as we're propelling the energy upward. And then opening your eyes. So you're gonna come back to a seat. Again, feel free to sit on a block if you need. You can sit cross-legged. I am going to come and sit up on my shins. So just to switch it up a little bit for my legs. So this next one works on the arteries. And what you're gonna do, your fists, you make fists as the hands come back towards the waist and spread the fingers as the hand reaches forward. So it's almost like you're grabbing a rope. Remember tug of war, like in elementary school when you used to, I used to play tug of war. So it's like you're grabbing this rope and pulling it back, 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 back. And then again, it's breath of fire. We're just here for 1 minute, okay? You can keep your gaze forward, your drishti strong in front of you, or focusing at the third eye. Ready? Here we go. Trying to keep still in the lower torso, and then just arms moving, elbows driving back, really extending through the fingertips away from the wrists. 30 seconds to go. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Reach the arms out in front of you. Spread the fingertips wide. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Hold. Keep your arms outstretched as you exhale. One more time. Inhale. Big breath into the heart. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Draw all the energy up to the third eye, creating more space and length through the spine as you inhale, hold. When you're ready to exhale, lower your hands down to your thighs. Be still. Opening your eyes. So staying seated, you can sit cross-legged or on your shins. Again, I'm just switching it up so I'm not too long in one position. So we're gonna take side bends. So there's a couple options in this, and we're here for 3 minutes. Sorry, we're here for 2 minutes. The first option is to simply rock yourself side to side, keeping your hands on your knees or on your thighs if you're on your shins. You can also extend this to include the lowering of one hand, lifting of the other hand, okay? And then again, it's inhaling left, exhaling right. So it'll look like this. Or like this. Okay, 1 breath per movement, and you can go back and forth between either variation. What you want is the rocking of the side to side, okay? 2 minutes, here we go. So really working to keep the hips secured to the hard surface. So again, we're really strong and stable through the lower body. Hips are touching the ground or your heels, depending on how you're sitting. And then you're expressing the side waist, so getting into the obliques, the lats, the muscles that extend along the side body, maybe a little bit into the spine, right? Depending on where you hold tension. If your body's tight, you might feel this more on your back as you move. And then taking your time. There's no need to rush this one. Last minute. So this rocking side to side motion helps digestion. It creates ease in the digestive tract. So your intestines, your stomach. We built the fire earlier, and now we're creating a little bit of ease in our belly. Last 30 seconds. Great. Next time you inhale, come through center, pull on the knees, squeeze Mula Bandha, fill yourself up, full breath, hold. Exhale fully, soften the belly, soften the hands, and then keeping your gaze soft or your eyes closed, we're gonna start to take head rolls. So going really slowly as you lower your chin down to your chest, rocking one ear to one side, and then rolling your head back down, chin to chest, and then rocking head to the other side. Okay, so take a couple like this, creating a half circle. Really feeling it out through the sides of the neck, the scalenes, the muscles that attach from your clavicle up to your chin, your jaw. And now if you have the mobility in your cervical spine, you can start taking your head all the way back, so chin lifts and then head rolls down. So being really careful as you do the full circle, okay? Do a couple in one direction, or continue with the half circles, no problem. Full circles aren't for everyone. And then reverse the direction of your circle. We're just gonna do a few more here. Last one. Next time your chin comes down, you'll use a hand on your forehead to draw your head back up in line with your spine. Okay, last fiery exercise for this Kriya. So we're gonna take some wide squats. I'm gonna show some variations here. So your feet are gonna come wider of hip distance, and then your toes slightly point outwards. And we're coming down into a squat, making sure your booty's going back rather than forward. Booty goes back, knees go back, the weight slides into the heels, okay? And then hands are gonna come on the knees, and we're just doing little baby squats. So down and then coming about a third of the way up, down, up, okay? So you can do less of this as we come into it, right? You can be more upright, down, up, down, if this doesn't serve the knees or if it becomes too much, okay? So 3 minutes, breathing normally, in and out through your nose, okay? And you can inwardly chant Sat Nam. Sat Nam meaning I am truth. Very light pressure with the hands on the knees, and then driving heels down and almost like you want to push your feet out, and that's going to activate the entire outer line of the leg, so into the glutes. Whew, we got 2 minutes to go. Keep it going. Small and smooth. If at any point you need to take a rest, no problem. You can come up, take a couple breaths standing, yeah, and then come back in. Feeling the fire in your body, the heat you're creating. So fire is a purification. It burns away impurities. And you'll feel in your body as you build heat, the joints get more lubricated. As your body warms up, the fluids begin to flow with more ease. Doing a yoga practice, that's why we do sun salutations. Same thing with breath of fire, it creates heat, so then you can move a little bit more smoothly. Your body supported by all the lubrication around the joints. Your heart rate increases. Last minute. Keep it going, little baby squats, and you can slow it down, right? And then feel that you're not putting pressure on your knees with your hands. Your hands are just here, a little bit above the knee joint to support. Okay, friends, 50 seconds, here we go. If you took a break, come back in. Last 30 seconds. Feeling the burn in your booty. It's so good. Pressing down through the heels. You got this. Booty goes back, heart is forward. Last 20. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up to stand. And then take a big exhale out the mouth. Turn your toes forward. And now we're just going to take a couple twists to move the energy. So on your inhale, you're going to lift your right heel, hand swing left. Exhale, lift your left heel, hand swing right. Okay, so just gently washing the arms wide, clearing the electromagnetic field around your body. Knees are bent and your heels lift. So the heel lifts in the back leg. So I'm facing left, right heel lifts, right, left heel lifts. And this just allows you to protect the knee as you swing rather than keeping the feet still. Okay, last few. All right, do one more on either side, ending on your right, and then come up nice and tall. Take a big breath in here, standing. And then as you exhale, you're gonna tuck your chin in toward your chest, keeping your knees really bent. Slowly begin to roll down. Hands are heavy towards the ground. Pouring yourself towards the earth. So releasing the back line, specifically the glutes, the hamstrings that just did a lot for us in those little squats. You can keep your hands on the ground. You can also grab opposite elbows. For 5 breaths, we're just gonna keep our belly against our thighs. Press the heels down, lift the hips up, and then 5 big breaths to breathe space into the back body. If you have your elbows, lower your fingertips down to the ground. And then tip your gaze forward. Bend your knees, lower your bum all the way down to the ground. So we're gonna make our way onto our back, okay? We're gonna do a roll down. So Point your toes out in front of you, sit nice and tall, and then squeeze your heels together. Your toes can point outwards, so we're engaging the adductors, the inner lining of the leg muscles, all the way up into the core stabilizers. Hands reach forward, and then point your toes, hug your navel in. Press your heels down as you slowly articulate each notch of the spine, really extending, holding, hovering, and then release. Head comes down. Okay, bring your heels up towards the sky once you're on your back. And we're just gonna point and flex the feet. Super simple, okay? No breath, just 1 minute of pointing and flexing the toes. So we often forget about our feet, and they do everything for us all day. So pointing stretches the front of the foot, and flexing really works, drawing the toes back towards the shins, okay? And this motion, so we're moving around the ankle joint, again, promoting lymphatic flow, okay? Keep it going, 30 more seconds. Point, flex, point, flex. Keeping the pelvis flat on the ground. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knees, place the soles of the feet down on the ground. Right away, you're gonna lift your hands out in front of you and start shaking your hands really quickly, flapping at the wrist. So now we're getting into the wrist joint. So fingers are soft, arms are soft, almost like you're, like Jello is like what I'm thinking about right now, okay? And just a minute doing this, so about 40 more seconds. Whipping the arms kind of back and forth here, letting the wrists come forward, back, and then smooth it out with your breath. Another motion we don't typically do in our normal day to day. Let's keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Release. Keeping your fingertips facing the ground. Turn your fingertips so they face your toes. And then slowly lower your palms down to the earth. And just take a moment to observe how your hands feel. Okay. Walk your heels in toward your bum. See if you can just touch your heels with your fingertips. We're gonna do a couple bridge roll downs. I'm just gonna demo first. So to begin, flatten your back against the ground. You'll draw your hip points more towards your ribs, your tailbone more towards your heels. Okay, so back is flat. And then as you inhale, you're lifting the tail and slowly peeling the back body up away from the ground, all the way up until you're at your shoulders. At the top, hold. Lift your hands, lift your heels. Hold. And then exhale, starting by hugging the navel in, pressing the back of the shoulders on the ground. You're reversing, lowering your vertebra one at a time on the exhale. As the tailbone hits the ground, hold. Lower hands and heels. Okay, so let's do that together. Inhale, lift your tail, slowly roll up each notch of the spine to the shoulder blades. Hold, lift the hands, lift the heels. Exhale, slowly roll the back body, hugging navel in, lifting heels high, pressing back flat to the ground. Low back, tailbone touch the earth. Hold as you lower hands, heels. 2 more. Inhale, lift the tail, roll all the way up the spine. Full breath, breathe into your upper chest, heart towards your chin. Hold, lift the hands, lift the heels. Exhale, slowly roll down. Compress, press out all the breath. Draw out the length of your exhale. Lift your heels high. And then as the tailbone touches, hold on empty. Lower hands, lower heels. Last one, this is so good. Inhale, lift the tail, draw navel in, lift your hips. Breathe all the way up into your heart. Heart swells towards the throat. At the very top, hold, lift your hands, lift your heels. And then exhale, slowly lower. Belly in, press, 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 press your hips towards the earth as you lift your heels. As the tailbone touches, hold on empty, lower hands, lower heels. We'll take a brief Shavasana. 2 minutes, extend your heels away from your body. Hands can come to the belly or hands to the heart so you can feel your breath, or one hand belly, one hand heart. Take a full inhale through your nose, out your mouth for take a big breath in your nose. Exhale it out your mouth. You can gently bend both knees, place the soles of your feet on the ground, and maybe draw your knees up in towards your chest. You can take a little more time here on your back if you feel called to do so, or roll to one side or rock yourself up to sit. We'll close sitting together. Bring your hands back to your energetic heart space and take a couple big breaths into your body. Realigning. So much of this practice brings us back into the alignment of the self, our soul, our mind, our physical body. And in order to attain alignment, we need to clear out what no longer serves to make space for what is to come. May this practice help you clear what no longer serves. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Sat Nam.